We only have graduate entrance on this course here at the University of Limerick, so we can focus our attentions on their needs as adults, as adult learners, and on the problem-based learning system. So every floor of the medical school has a particular structure. There's plenty of room, there's plenty of natural light. It's a very thoughtfully designed building. We have our accommodation next door, which has been designed with students who may have families or spouses or partners with them. So it's accommodation for grown-ups. And we have our neighbouring faculties of healthcare in the building just next door. We have the best educational technology and simulation technology that money can buy. There's been a huge investment in this course and in this building, and I think students are very lucky to be benefiting from that.
I decided to study medicine because I think I just needed to know more about life. You know, I knew a little part of life prior to the course, and I was just hungry for more, and particularly about understanding the body. I couldn't get away from it, so it haunted me until I faced up to it.
There's loads of things that I found in medicine. One, for me, it's like climbing Everest, so it's difficult. There's no doubt it's very, very demanding. And massively important within PBL, I think, is the teamwork. So it's very like the world of work, really. You have to get along with people. You can't just go home to your bedroom and study up the books. The amount of work needed to do it that way would be near impossible if you were to go back to basic textbooks for everything. So you really need somebody there to explain stuff to you, and vice versa. So you have to work as a team.
The problem-based learning approach is innovative. It's continuing to be developed. It generates an individual who is a critical thinker. It generates an individual who works at a team level and not just on an individual level. And that is ideal for the medical context.
The problem-based learning was a huge aspect of my decision in coming to Limerick. I've experienced in my primary degree of this didactic type teaching, and as effective as that is, it's not very appealing to return to. So the prospect of something new, a more diverse, a more advanced type of teaching straight away attracted me.
The overarching theme of studying UL is that for the hard-working student, the course is really well set up and provides a really good foundation that the student can use as a vehicle for going from someone who may have absolutely no science background to being a fully fledged doctor in 4 years. And that's there, and it just requires hard work to get from A to B.
That's another great thing about the Irish education system. It's so well respected around the world. You can't go to a major hospital in North America, Australia, England without finding a consultant who's from the Irish program. So having a degree from the Irish health system kind of opens up lots of doors.
The product from the graduate process is an individual who is enormously capable, confident, extremely adept in terms of delivering a health service, but also is compassionate, empathic, and sees the bigger picture.
I'd say a standout moment for me would be during my family medicine placement. There was a woman that came in for one of her antenatal checkups, completely routine, and one of the tests that you would do would be listening for the fetal heart sounds. And after some translation, as they weren't from Ireland, we informed them that this was the sound of the fetal heartbeat, and the joy and the tears in their eyes definitely is a moment to never forget.
You can't possibly master medicine, can you? I don't think you can anyway. So it's always changing. There's always investigation into something else. The picture is a little bit different to how we assumed it was, or you get a better view of something, or you get a different angle on something. So I think that's something brilliant about medicine, really, the way it changes all the time.
There's no doubt graduate entry has a historic place in terms of the landscape and the historic vistas of medical education. I've no doubt in my mind in relation to that.
I would say it's both an exciting time to be a medical student in the Midwest, and I think it's an exciting time for everyone who supports those students here at the University of Limerick and in our partner hospitals and teaching practices who engage with those students. It's certainly given people enthusiasm and invigorated all of us in our working lives.
Ultimately, the patients of Ireland are going to benefit from here on from the treatment of students who have a life experience and who have an international experience and who have an international awareness of disease in general. And again, that's going to add enormously and improve healthcare in Ireland enormously into the future decades.